Now we all know without a doubt, Lil Uzi Vert has one of the most anticipated albums right now, which is Eternal Take. And after much speculations of the album's release date, the album still hasn't dropped yet. And why is that? Before we get into that, let's talk about the history of Eternal Take. In July of 2018, which was about a year since Uzi's debut album Luxurious 2 released, Uzi posted a picture on his Instagram of the next cover art for his next project titled Eternal Take. Fans assumed that the album would drop later in the summer, but it didn't. But later in September of 2018, Uzi will release his highly anticipated single New Patek, which was hyped up because of a dancing video Uzi posted on Instagram earlier in the summer. The song would end up peaking the Billboard Hot 100 at number 24 and reach over 60 million streams on Spotify. Around this time, fans thought the album was right around the corner, because generally, an artist will release a single a few weeks before their album to promote it, but the album still didn't drop. And this leads me to one of the main reasons why I believe Eternal Take hasn't dropped yet, and that is his label situation. If you guys didn't know, Uzi is signed to DJ Drama and Don Cannon, who own Generation Now, which is under Atlantic Records. And ever since Uzi has been blowing up, the label has stopped him from putting out music whenever he wants to. Like for example, back in 2016, Uzi put out 2 mixtapes and an EP, but in 2017, he only put out 1 album. Uzi has said many times that he has thousands of songs in the vault, but he can't drop it because of his label. I can only imagine that the label wants to drop the album at a certain time that they think is right and will bring in the most money. But with Uzi being one of the biggest rappers in the game, you would think that the label would drop the album at this point, but I guess not. And on the other hand, Uzi's not really happy with his label. Uzi has showed his frustration with the label multiple times with many tweets and then later deleting them. And here are just a few tweets of Uzi talking about his label. In this tweet he says, "All my young don't sign to a label. I'm your elder. Labels do they send in OK records and fuck up your SoundCloud." And in another tweet, a fan says, "Uzi, I remember when you actually dropped. Now you're so mainstream. Fans want songs and you don't drop them because of the label." And Uzi replies saying, "We all make mistakes to get better. I should have never signed, but I'm finna turn this upside down. You know, the way it's supposed to be." And remember, these are just a few tweets from Uzi complaining about his label. Now in this case, I think Uzi should get a lawyer so he can get out of the contract and maybe buy himself out of the deal, but maybe it's not that simple. The second reason why I believe Eternal Take hasn't dropped yet is because of the leaks. In the past couple months, there's been a few leaks from Uzi's vault of music, and the leaks aren't just any random tracks. The leaks are from highly anticipated snippets like, of course, Run It Up and 1600. And you already know I had to download them as soon as they got leaked. But anyways, all of those songs were leaked in a matter of weeks, and that can definitely interfere with the official release and how the album is going to come out. Maybe those tracks were supposed to come out on the album, but since they were leaked, Uzi might have to record some new tracks, and that can cause a delay. And those tracks could have been huge, but generally, leaks don't make it onto the final product since they're already put out. While it's not looking too good for Uzi, there is some speculation that Uzi's leaking his own music because of his label not letting him drop it officially. And this is very believable because I can't remember any leaks before these. And finally, the last reason why I believe Eternal Take hasn't dropped yet is because of the Heaven's Gate lawsuit. Now, when Uzi revealed his cover art for Eternal Take, the religious cult Heaven's Gate threatened a lawsuit for infringement, saying, "He is using and adapting our copyrights and trademarks without our permission, and infringement will be taken up with our attorneys. This is not fair use or parody, it is direct and clear infringement." Here is the Heaven's Gate logo and the Eternal Take cover art side by side, and as you can see, they look very similar. Both have the same wording and text at the bottom, but Uzi just switches some of the words with his name. Now, as we all know, Uzi has these devil antics surrounding him, and I feel like he may have used their artwork as a publicity stunt. But overall, Uzi's either going to have to change the cover art or try to work out something with the cult, and I feel like that can interfere with the release of the project. Comment down below how you guys feel about this. Are you guys still hyped for Eternal Take? Have you guys heard the leaks? Comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.